Hey guys, how are you all today? It is time for a tour, finally, of the art studio as of December 2020. And I don't think it's going to change a whole lot more. But there's one thing that I still haven't done, and I'll show that to you. So the tile there is very cold, and I don't like the color. And this rug, I love the rug, but it's too small. So I have a runner that's going to go under all that. But look at all that cabinet that has to be moved to put it in. So I haven't done it yet. I'll update you later when I get it there. So I wanted to share with you in a little detail about all the little bits and pieces that are pieces of treasure to me and help me be inspired to do what I do. I really value my workspace, and I think my workspace is actually a very personal space for me because that's everything that's in my head is here on the walls. So I'm sharing that bit with you. I should like to point out also that every piece in here that's a treasure has absolutely no monetary value. They're just little bits and pieces that make my little treasure box. So let's get started. Let me show you what we've got. So let's start here in this area. We've got the easel, of course, and this lovely little cabinet, which I just adore. And in it we have seeds and essential oils and more essential oils and more seeds and some DVDs. And of course, precious pictures of my little one. He doesn't let me share pictures of him now, but he does let me share pictures of him when he was little. So I'll do that. Then I have this antique little lamp. And it was white when I found it, so I painted it black. It's a blackish gray. And I got it for like 10 bucks at Goodwill. So I'm going to turn on the light here so you can see. It's cool. It has a three light thing. So you can have one light bulb on or two or three. This is really pretty cool. It needed wired. My mom wired it for me. She's a very talented woman of many abilities. But I felt like the piece is so architectural and so unique. It has so many little bits here, as you can see, like right there. It's just so ornate and beautiful. I didn't want to cover it up with a traditional lampshade, so I found this cloche, and that way you can see through. And then, of course, I use those Edison bulbs so they don't hurt your eyes. So that's a treasure right there. And then, of course, I have my purple chair now. I love my purple chair, which is a really funny story. My sister ordered the exact same chair in blue right before I ordered the same exact chair in purple. So I think we're related. So let's go over here and take a peek at this painting. This is a piece that I have on Fine Art America as a print. Go check it out, see what you think. And then over here, let's discuss the bookshelf. It's all about the bookshelf. That's the whole point of this room, is about the bookshelf. So I have lots and lots of books. And I get my love of books from my mama, who handed that love down to me, and then I proudly handed that on down to my kiddo, and he has way more books than I have even. And we have this love of searching for old books in, just used stores and coming across really unique pieces. So that's another part of it, which we don't do this year, but maybe in a year or two we'll be able to again. I have a little treasure right here. This is a beautiful piece that was done by a gentleman from Africa who I met at a special event in Epcot Center, of all places, in Florida. And it was so many years ago, I can't remember the gentleman's name, but it is a beautiful piece that I was privileged to purchase from him. Here's an old camera that I found at a used store. And then, oh, this is a really cool thing that I love. This is a candle snuffer. So you just take this bell, and you can see the wax is on there, and you pop it over the flame, and it puts the flame out on a candle. So I keep that there because I like it. And then up here, you're going to see a little teapot found at a used store, a little teacup, and another teacup over there. So there's another pattern forming teapot. And over here some more teacups. So that's another pattern. Tea and books. Those both came from my mama, to be truthful. That's where I got that from. Up here I've got a little candelabra that I discovered at a used store. And then at the very top is a beautiful piece of work, a box that was done by a really dear friend of mine who sent that to me as a gift. And I wanted it somewhere safe and treasured, so it's up there. And it also holds treasured things like cards and letters from my hubby. Right here we've got my girl, and she's wearing that beautiful outfit that my mom made for me. I originally used it for a wedding, my little brother-in-law, when he got married. And then I've used it for special events and also for cosplay. It's a great skirt to go with the Alice in Wonderland hat up there to be a little bit nutty, which I enjoy. So over here on this side, very top, is another little precious gift hubby got for me, the little fairy. And then down here is a little candle that my kiddo made for me when he was in kindergarten. And then I found the little base to hold the candle at a used store somewhere. And over here we've got the little fireplace that adds to the ambiance, and I really enjoy that, particularly in the winter. In the summer I like have no use for it. And then this middle painting right here in the middle is available on Fine Art America as well as a print. The one on the top there and the one on the top here are still available on my website. This one on the bottom is about to go up on the website. It's just about dry enough. And this is the Overlook one that we just finished painting, and it is busy drying right now. I think it's quite fitting where it is right there. And then we'll switch modes. Oh, first let me show you some of the little treasures I have down here. These are little treasures. And my little guy, and he's just a baby. This is a really cool wax seal. It has my initial on it. So then you put your wax and then put down. And my lip balms I have all over the place because I forget I have them. And then this little, so I go get another one, you know. My little Tigger that my hubby bought for me when he thinks of me is Tigger and fairies. And then my magnifying glass, because sometimes, you know, you can't really see what I'm working on, so I have to pull the magnifying glass out. Okay, so now let's switch to this wall. And this wall is what I consider my chaos under control. Sorry about the light there in the corner. Here, let me back up so you can see. So I have a box light there to help with, so you can see what I'm showing you, but also I turn that box light on the canvas and easel, so that's why you'll see the easel facing that direction, because the light that I have can light it up well for you to see while I'm working on it. But let's go back to our crazy wall. So I have lots of things that are very precious to me, such as there's a hat, you know, the Alice in Wonderland hat, tea hats, steampunk hat, and also my garden hat. And this is my garden basket. I like having it hanging right here so I can just grab it and go to get something out of the garden. I have this old phone, and it doesn't connect to anything, but I sure like it. Adds to the ambiance as well. And then I have notes and scribbles. Picture me and the boyo and hubby long time ago. Lists of things for the garden. Sketches and art by other folks that I love. So this piece by my son many years ago. This piece is by an artist in France, and her name is at Stacys Art, Jess. You can find her there. And then another piece by my boyo, long time ago. And then this is one of my treasured pieces that he's done. It's of a baby being rescued. My sketch of his little face when he was a baby. This is done by another amazing artist who I've enjoyed watching grow, and she's just a natural born talent for sure. And she's at Honey Crunch. You can find her. A bunch of my sketches, kitty cats, horses, people, notes. I like this quote. It's, "She is too fond of books and it has turned her brain." Louisa Mary Alcott said that. More pieces by Honey Crunch. And then this piece is that beautiful piece that my friend, the artist, Gail Larkham, sent me. And then an old, I almost said easel, palette that I enjoyed keeping all the paint on. And this is a beautiful piece my sister brought me from her travels in Ireland and Scotland. I absolutely adore that little sheep face. Adore it. And then this piece is done by at On the Side of the Road, which is really cool. And then this I just found, at a used store, and it just made my heart happy because I'm a romantic. And then all the way up here, there's another beautiful piece by another artist friend, and that is at Epic Art. And over here, I think the light is going to block it, but this is another piece of mine that I have on Fine Art America. Now, that's all the inspiration stuff. But what I have down here on this base area, that is all business stuff, which I find blocks my creativity, so I have to carefully place it. So over there in the corner, I've got the printer and the scale, and I've got shipping stuff in boxes down below. I've got the trunks. These trunks and boxes hold important things, so that, not super important things, but papers and wrapping and labels, things like that I need, but I don't want to look at. So I keep them organized. And then here I have a working table that I pull out, and so that I can put my paints on it while I'm working. And then in this basket is stuffed full of acrylic paint. Half of it's dried. I gotta get it cleaned out. I just don't like to throw away paint. And then down here is, I keep my oil paints in here. And then let's talk about all the brushes. Do you think I have enough? There's always too many brushes, but not enough. But I love this little piece that I found at a used store. It's just some metal pot, and it works really well to hold all the brushes in. Okay, so I think that's about it. Oh, one more little sweet piece. My hubby got this for me too. More fairies. My sweet boy. And a little koala my sister got for me when she went traveling to Australia. She's been to some cool places. All right, so we're going to turn around. Here we go. I want to look at the back wall so you can see what I've done back there. So this is where hubby now works. And I don't know if you remember, but there used to be like a couch there. I didn't change the wall much. There was the painting that's on Fine Art America, and it's the turquoise horse with the woman in purple in the white aspen snowy forest, but I didn't feel that was appropriate for hubby's side, so I took that out and put it in our bedroom, which I'll do a tour of later too for you, because I've been changing that a bit. And then I put this aspen painting, which was in our bedroom, on this wall with the aspens that I already had on the wall. So I didn't have to change the wall very much. And then I just found these shelves and the table, and it stores everything he needs really well. He's able to do all the editing we need to do and all the technical things, and it's really nice to have him there working beside me in the same place. So we've really enjoyed that. All right, guys, so that's the tour. I hope you enjoyed the little tour, and then when you see me working, which I'm hoping to get to this painting next, because I feel like I have a plan now. I wasn't sure before, and I'm still not positive, and I'm always scared to do the very next step, because what I've done so far I like, and what I'm about to do will interfere with some of what I've already done, but it needs done so that it's fitting. But I'm always scared, so I usually procrastinate a little bit before I put that next piece on there, but that's the plan. So when you see me working on my art, you'll know where I'm working and what it looks like around me. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. Bye.